So you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas? In this video, we'll talk about the top 6 things you need to do and think about before you move here. So let's get after it right now. Hey, if you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas and want to know everything there is to know about moving here, living here, and what life is like in the real estate market, go ahead and click subscribe, tap that bell for notifications, and you'll be the first in the know for everything that's going on here in the Las Vegas market. Hey, my name is Anthony. I'm a former attorney turned real estate professional who's been in the Las Vegas area since 1981, so I know a thing or two about Las Vegas. And every day, my team and I get texts, calls, and emails from people just like you looking to make their move. So if you're looking to move in the next 9 to 90 days, go ahead and shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or if you'd like to meet face-to-face, go ahead and book that Zoom call down below. So as I was saying, today we're going to talk about the 6 things you need to know and do before moving here to Las Vegas. So let's get after it and let's get started. The first thing you need to do is you need to know where in Las Vegas you want to move. Look, Las Vegas, it's not a very big geographic area, but there's a lot going on in the area. We do not all live on the 3-mile by 1-mile strip. We don't all live in hotels. We don't all live in casinos. There is a lot of suburb around Las Vegas, and that's where the majority of people live. Each of the different suburbs has their own different feel and flavor to them. If you want that more California-y vibe, you're going to be looking at a Summerlin or a Henderson. If you want to be close to the action, you're going to think about an Enterprise, a Spring Valley, or even a Paradise. If you want to live a little bit more rural, you're also going to think about Enterprise. You're also going to think about the Northwest Las Vegas, the Centennial Hills area. There's also the city of North Las Vegas. There are a lot of places to move, and it just kind of depends on, do you want to live close to work? Do you want to live close to the action? Do you want a certain type of feel for the neighborhood that you want to move into? Each one of those considerations is going to make a difference as to which area of Las Vegas you want to live in. And if you want to live like right in the action, we have some great high-rise opportunities right on the strip. There's places like the Veer Towers, Panorama Towers, the Turnberry, the Lofts at MGM, the Trump International. There are a lot of really cool places to live right on the strip. There's also the Las Vegas Country Club Estates, which is a guard-gated area at the end of the strip that is fantastic as well. So, as I'm saying, you just need to figure out what type of area, what do I want to be close to, and then we can go ahead and start narrowing down where in the Las Vegas area you want to live. All right, let's jump on to the second thing that you want to know about Las Vegas. And the second thing kind of relates. What are your must-haves for the home that you're going to look for here? How many bedrooms do you need? Now remember, this is Las Vegas and you will get a lot of guests, invited and sometimes unexpected, because Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world, the gaming capital of the world. We draw 40+ million tourists a year here, and when you move here, chances are your friends are going to love you even more, and they're going to want to come visit even more. So how many beds do you need? How many baths do you need? You know, just the typical considerations that you'll be thinking of when you move to a new house. You also want to think, hey, Las Vegas does get a little bit warmer during the summer. It's a dry heat, which does make a difference. Our summer heat is much different than a Florida or a Texas heat. If you want a pool and you want to recreate by your pool, or do you want to go take advantage of some of the day pools, some of the places that you can go recreate in their pool facilities? Is that important to you? Do you want that? One of the considerations you need to make. Also, we get a lot of people who are relocating because you're able to work from home now. Do we need an extra area for you to work from home? Hey, one of the big things that we have in a lot of the newer developments are called casitas. Now, a casita is, in Spanish, it means little house, okay? So a casita is normally an unattached part of the house, and basically it's another bedroom. So it's almost a guest house, except for it doesn't normally have a kitchen or a kitchenette. but it does have a bathroom and it does have a closet in general. So a casita could be a great solution if you are looking to move here and still work from home. You got an office right on your property. Fantastic option. Another thing that we have and that they're building more of, especially in the brand new constructions, are multi-generational facilities. So you'll find not only your regular house, but attached to it, like think of if you go to a hotel and you know how you get two adjoining rooms and there's a door in between. Well, a multi-generational house is kind of like that, except for it has an entire area that is basically an apartment built onto it. You can use that either for office space, you can use that for bringing in somebody and you want them to live there. If you have kids and you want them to have their own privacy. What's cool about the multi-generational builds is that most of those do have kitchens. They also have normally a small living room, in addition to a bed, a bath, and a closet. So that's another really cool option that's going on. Like I said, there's not a ton of them, but they are available in some of these newer developments. Cool thing to think about, is that one of your must-haves or one of your wants? We need to first get that list of must-haves. I need 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. I need a pool, or I need a gourmet kitchen because I am just, you know, that person who loves to be in the kitchen. Look, this kitchen is the center of most homes, and that may be important to you. Or I love to go out and do all the fun eating out. You know, and that's perfectly okay, and the kitchen isn't that important to you. We need to know that so that we narrow down and get you exactly what's going to work for you, because that's what we like to do. We like to get you as close as possible, knocking off all those things on your checklist so that when you get here, you absolutely love it. All right, let's move on to our next thing. And since I was just talking about kitchens, we might as well go right to it. You need to develop an appetite. Las Vegas is full of gastronomical adventures. It doesn't matter what you're looking for, whether you want fancy or dive type place. If you're looking for a diners, drive-ins, and dives, we've got plenty of those too. But what we do have is some of the best culinary minds in the world who come and set up shop here. Again, a lot of it is on the Strip. So you'll find all of the top chefs all have locations on the strips. All those celebrities you watch on the Food Network, they've got a place on the Strip. If you want to enjoy some cuisine from around the world, there's a place on the Strip. But it's not just the Strip. There is a ton of great restaurants all throughout the Las Vegas area. I would put our culinary chops up there with any place. I've eaten all throughout the world. I've eaten in the best places in Italy, the best places in Paris, the best places in London. And like I said, nothing beats the Las Vegas food scene. We've got it going on. If you are a foodie, you are going to love living here. There is never going to be a time when you don't have a new place to go or a favorite place to go, because it is just the food capital of the world in addition to being the entertainment capital of the world. All right, let's move on to our next one. Now, the next thing is you need to start making your list of to-dos. You've come here as a tourist, I'm sure. You've checked out the Strip scene. You've seen all the awesome things to do there. There's nothing to do in the rest of Vegas. Completely wrong. Vegas has attractions off the Strip that are amazing and the locals love. Look, museums, yes, we have them. You got kiddos, take them to the Discovery Center. You can take them to the Springs Preserve. The Springs Preserve is awesome. It's got all kinds of natural beauty. It's also has an origins area which goes back and shows you a lot of turn of the 20th century, so the early 1900s Vegas type areas. We have the Clark County Museum. The Clark County Museum is cool because they have some of the original buildings, again, from that same time in the early 1900s. Look, Nevada is a big mining area. We have silver, we have gold, we have all kinds of other precious metals and minerals that have been mined here for more than 100 years, and it is a big mining town. So we celebrate that mining history. There's a reason we're called the Silver State. We don't call it the gambling state, it's the silver state. And that's because Nevada was built on our mining. Las Vegas and the gaming came along later. And now we become known as the gaming capital of the world, the entertainment capital of the world, the food capital of the world. This place has got it going on. But we started with mining, so we like to celebrate that with a lot of our museums. There's also the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is bananas.
What?
You can go see the pyramids, you can go see the Eiffel Tower, but you should see the Hoover Dam because it is amazing. And the Hoover Dam is what allows Arizona, Nevada, and most of California to get their energy and to get their water. It is that engineering marvel that you should not miss. There are tours, there's a museum type area there that you need to go and you need to check it out. You can also walk across the dam, super cool. Just an amazing thing to do. Just be sure if you're wearing a hat, make sure you hold on to it because it does get windy there sometimes and you don't want to lose your goods. All right, so let's move on to our next one. Now, with all these things to do, with all the nature, with all the outdoor activities, with all the activities on the Strip, how do we save some money? Okay, gonna give you the next tip. You need to get your driver's license. Las Vegans love Las Vegans. We love people who move to Las Vegas, and we take care of each other. If you are a local, almost every attraction, certainly every attraction on the Strip has a locals discount. Parking in a lot of the hotels, when they converted over to paid parking, I'm talking about the hotels on the Strip, you know, where you're paying $10, $20 a day. A lot of them now offer reduced price or free parking, which is a huge benefit because locals now can go to the Strip. You do become the Uber driver for your friends, and that's okay. Just know that because you get to save that 10 or 20 bucks because you are local. Every attraction that charges, if you ask them, and you should ask everywhere you go, hey, do you have a locals discount? Even buffets have locals discounts. There are discounts for locals here everywhere. We take care of our local residents. We take care of one another, and the discounts are the way to do it. But you need to have your driver's license in order to prove you are a local. All right, so the next and last thing, you need to start getting your local on. Okay, we have some weird things here. We name streets, we give a lot of nicknames to streets, so let's talk about two of the streets in particular. Tropicana. Tropicana is a huge street that crosses across the entire city. It's a very important street. There's also Desert Inn, same thing, it runs east to west, as does Tropicana. But if you say to anybody here, hey, you need to go to Tropicana, you need to go to Desert Inn, they're gonna look at you like, okay, you're a newbie or you're a tourist. Let's get the vernacular right. Trop and DI. There's also a number of other streets here. You know, these are goofy little ones, but they're fun and they will show that you're a local. You talk to a local and they'll know. The next thing you need to know to get your local on, we don't drive down the Strip. We don't drive down Las Vegas Boulevard to get anywhere onto the Strip. You need to learn, and I go through this in my other videos, and you need to go watch all of those videos. You need to watch the pros and cons videos, the neighborhood tours. You need to watch all of those. But if you're going to a location on the Strip, let's say you want to go to the fashion show. Let's say you want to go to the Venetian. Let's say you want to go to Circus Circus. Let's say you want to go to any of those areas. Would you drive down Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip, to get there? Heck no. You need to learn a couple streets. On the west side, it used to be called Industrial. And a lot of people still call it Industrial. But now it's Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. Those 3, 4 will get you to anywhere on the west side of the Strip without ever touching the Strip. Very simple to get to, very easy. Then if you go to the east side of the Strip, there are 2 streets that you need to know of that will take you all up and down the Strip without ever getting on the Strip, and that is Koval and Paradise. Those 2 streets will get you anywhere on the Strip without ever having to get in the congestion, without ever having to deal with the traffic that is on the actual Strip. Now, if you want to go check out the lights, you want to go take people down the Strip, obviously you're going to go down Las Vegas Boulevard. But if you're just trying to get somewhere, there's better options. And the final thing that I want to tell you is that in order to be a local, you need to know the Strip and downtown are two different places. The Strip is the Strip. Downtown, although it is partly on Las Vegas Boulevard, is downtown. That's where Fremont Street is. That's where that whole experience, that's where a lot of the governmental buildings are, is in downtown. The Strip is a 3.5 to 4 mile long area along Las Vegas Boulevard by 1 mile. Two different places. If you tell somebody you're going downtown, but you're going to the Encore, they will have no idea where you are. So you need to make sure that you know those two as well. Look, just some fun little insights here and some pro tips for you so that when you do get ready to move here and you are ready to make that move, you're going to be talking, acting, sounding just like a pro. But I think that gives you a good start on what to do when you're getting ready to move here. So if I don't see you here in the neighborhood and you're a local now too, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.